Hello, my name is Austin Longwell, and I'm here on behalf of Ford Motor Company to present a business proposal. I'd like to start by thanking the Board of Directors for allowing me this wonderful opportunity, and without further ado, let's begin. So before I introduce this proposal, I'd like to give a little background information on Ford's history as leaders in the automotive industry. Ford was incorporated in 1903 by Henry Ford, and by 1908 was the first auto manufacturing company to create an affordable and mass-produced car. Today, they continue their legacy as leaders by offering the F-Series truck line, which is the #1 selling vehicle in America for the past 32 years. As a result of their success, Ford has created a strong brand image as American-made, rugged vehicle manufacturers. Ford is considered a healthy company and is known as the 5th largest auto manufacturer in the world. Even though Ford has such a strong position in their industry, there are some serious underlying issues they're facing. The auto industry has vastly expanded over the past 30 years, and the market is no longer Americans looking for big trucks, but a more global customer with expectations in fuel efficiency, affordability, and overall value. As gas prices continue to fluctuate and governmental regulations push to reduce gas emissions, the auto industry has seen an increasing demand for hybrid and electric vehicles. Because Ford focuses on making large and powerful Super Duty vehicles, their presence in the hybrid market has not been as strong as their competitors. This proposal hopes to tackle Ford's issue with a 3-part plan involving innovation, marketing, and production in order to boost Ford's image. If Ford Motor Company can innovate the market with new fuel-efficient technology, produce products on a global scale, and market these products as sustainable yet well-built, they can greatly benefit their image to the growing hybrid market. But in order for Ford to thoroughly revamp their brand image and appear more eco-friendly, they will require an expansive and well-planned strategy. And now, after thoroughly analyzing and researching the market, I have created a comprehensive strategy to help Ford reach these goals. So without further ado, here is my 3-step process. The first step of the process is going to involve technologic innovation. So in order for Ford to appear more desirable in the hybrid market, they're going to have to incorporate their latest fuel-efficient technology into their campaign. Ford will gain a strong competitive edge if they can implement new hybrid technology and increase gas mileage on their products. Ford has already began developing the state-of-the-art fuel technology with their new EcoBoost engine. It was released in 2009 and is now offered on 90% of all North American vehicles due to its popular demand. Another example of Ford's innovation is their increasing amount of hybrid and electric vehicles. Today, Ford offers 6 hybrid and electrified vehicles with 3 different types of technology: hybrid, plug-in hybrid, and all-electric. Since these new products were introduced, Ford's market share has gone from 7.3% in 2012 to 14.7% in 2013. That's nearly doubling in less than a year. If Ford can continue to innovate the market as they have done over the last decade, many consumers will see the added value their products have to offer. The timeline for this phase will be roughly 5 to 10 years. Ford will continue efforts of research and development for fuel-efficient vehicles until the company deems fit. As long as there is a demand for innovative and sustainable technology, research should continue. The budget will need to support approximately $5 to $10 million per year used solely for researching technology. Part 2 of the 3-part process is probably the most important and involves marketing. Ford must create a new public image as sustainable auto manufacturers. In order to create this image, Ford must begin by promoting new hybrid car models, fuel-efficient technology, and an overall dedication to sustainability. The process begins by researching desired consumers and assessing what is most valued in the hybrid and electric market. After an initial assessment is made, advertisements, promotions, and social media will all be used to spread the word of Ford's new promise to sustainability. Advertisements will take place in various locations and will be viewed through television, radio, posters, magazines, etc. The ads will all be targeted to audiences concerned with environmental issues in an attempt to market more fuel-efficient vehicles. The timeline for this will take place from February 2015 till December 2015, in which the process will be continued next year with new models and new technologies in our advertisements. The approximate budget for this will be about $1 to $2 million, half of which of this fixed budget will go strictly to advertisements, while the rest of the money will be put into hiring a social media team to research wants and needs of desired markets. Phase 3 is production. The third and final stage to this proposal is to vastly increase production to accommodate to a growing market. If Ford expects to implement their plan and create a better brand image, then they are going to need to increase their global presence by producing and selling more cars in different markets. Over the past few years, Ford has already begun expanding in emerging markets such as China and India. According to Ford's corporate website, they have opened 2 new plants in China in 2013 and are currently building 6 additional plants in the region, 4 in China and 2 in India. By continuing to increase production, Ford will be able to market more hybrid vehicles to countries such as China, where governmental policies are demanding more fuel-efficient vehicles. If Ford continues to manufacture and sell their newest hybrid products on a global scale, then Ford's image will grow in all the places their sales grow. The timeline for this will take place roughly 10 years from 2013 to about 2023 and will continue increasing production as long as the markets show signs of growth. Investing in these markets will take time for them to grow, but will greatly benefit Ford's global image as new customers will be being outreached. The budget will be approximately $5 to $10 million and costs depend really on expected output and where we consider these locations that we want to open production manufacturing centers. So that is my 3-step process in order to gain Ford a better brand image. If Ford follows these 3 steps to creating a more sustainable and high-tech product, then Ford's image is bound to grow at the company. By creating a more eco-friendly image, Ford will be able to market their new hybrid products much more efficiently. Once Ford has created this image, then they will be able to gain a competitive advantage over their strongest competitors such as Toyota and the Prius. As mentioned earlier, Ford's market share of hybrids has been increasing. This means that Toyota's hybrid share has begun to fall, and Ford is beginning to move towards a better position in the hybrid market. If Ford can continue to follow this process and no unforeseen externalities such as changing demand, then we will see trends of increasing hybrid sales for Ford to continue. Thank you for considering this proposal. Goodbye.